place. It only took about 10 seconds, but they were long ones. When I came round, I was panting and she was smiling, with a raised eyebrow and half of her mouth curling, like she was amused. The path, hidden from the other side of the rock, hugged the cliff, with sheer cliff on one side and a steep drop on the other. It was no more than 2 feet wide. A tricky climb down. But like with the bike and carrying the board, Jade made it look easy. I guess she'd done it 100 times before. There was no beach when we reached the bottom, just a flat ledge of reef, rock pools and seaweed. Far out to sea, the wind was messing up the ocean, chasing white peaks across the bay. But here, the water was still, dark glass. Somewhere between this secret cove and the open sea were 2 surfers, sat on their boards, still as statues. "Tell anyone about this place, and they'll kill you," said Jade, pointing at them and sounding like she wasn't kidding. Surrounding herself with a towel, she started to change. She had a swimsuit on under her hoodie. She must have changed into it when she was in the garage attic. And there I was again, staring. I don't think I was dribbling, or had my mouth open or anything, but I might have been, the way she glared at me. "Oh, sorry," I said, and looked away. "There's no waves." It was flat calm, apart from a gentle lapping at the rock's edge. "Long wave period. Watch." After a couple of minutes, like a clockwork doll coming to life, one of the surfers flipped his board round and started paddling towards the shore. At first I couldn't see why, but then, behind him, hard to see against the sea glare, was a wall of water. It jacked up, rising out of the blue till it formed a feathering edge. The surfer angled his board, paddled a stroke or two, pushed up with his arms and swung his feet beneath him, landing on the board, and in one swoop was riding down and across the wave, gliding in a long line before weaving the board in a series of snake shapes. The wave broke perfectly, carrying the surfer 1 step ahead of the white mess behind him. Then the other surfer did the same thing on the wave behind. Their whoops echoed around the cliff. And I got it. Even then, I got it. It looked like freedom. Jade appeared at my shoulder in her wetsuit. "I'm going to get some of that. Look after Tess," she shouted. She ran to where the rock met the water's edge and launched herself into the sea, landing on the board and paddling powerfully into the dark water. As the sun sank in the sky, I sat down with the dog at my side and watched. They made it look easy, carving up and down the faces of the waves, spinning their bodies and boards round like they were dancing on the water. So yeah, I got it. And this place was part of the buzz I was feeling, this secret cove and the girl and the surfing and the sun falling into the sea. It all added up to something good, something not London. When another surfer arrived, it felt wrong, like it had invaded my own little bit of heaven, which was crazy. I was the stranger there. He was about my age, tall and big-shouldered, with a lot of scruffy black hair, a scraggy would-be beard, and big cow eyes. But there was something intense about those eyes. They were full alert, with a 1,000-yard stare, like he was looking through me. He wasn't smiling, his natural look was a sneer. He came over and stood closer to me than he needed to. He looked at Tess like he was puzzled. I think he recognised the dog. "Your mate's out there," he said, pointing out to sea. "No, I'm with this girl," I said. He looked out to sea, frowning. "I don't mean with—" I stumbled. "She just brought me here." "Right. You a surfer?" "No," I said. He nodded, like I'd said the right answer, and left me alone. Jade returned after an hour or more in the water, and I was thinking that was good. I needed to get back. "Well, that was a score. Did you see me, Sam? Real fun waves," she said, strutting up to me. She'd been hard-edged before. Now she was grinning like an idiot and was super friendly, like she'd taken some happy drug. "Tempted?" she asked. I shook my head. "Look, I better be getting back." "Wait for me," she said.